Greetings, my beautiful nail family. I'm so excited for today. Let me quickly just get this sent out to the Nail Squad notification group and over to Madam Glam. And then we can start with all of the magic. Okay, let me just quickly, if there's any shaking, I apologize. I'm just quickly sending this over to the Instagram group. Instagrams. Honestly, y'all, I am buzzing. This 6 unbelievable cat eyes just launched yesterday. So I just can't wait to show you all the magic. Okay, let me just get Madam Glam here. Okay, sent. And then to the Nail Squad. I apologize. I usually always post on launch day. I had my fancy dancy video ready for it, but I love to do a live so that we could actually see the products, you know, up close and personal. Miss Lisa, hi babe. Oh, that is okay, honey. I am so happy that you came in. You just gave me the biggest boost and familial love. And I am just sending you the hugest hug. I hope you have an amazing day at work. Oh, Gina, you heard it here first. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm ridiculously excited for this collection because out of all gels, cat eyes are one of my favorite to play with. I feel like they're very unique. You can really pour your heart into it, and just shifting those magnetic particles, you get to turn a polish into like 10 different things. Oh, I love you, Lisa. I am. I'm sending you the biggest hugs, honey bun. So I wanted to come on here for a quick live. Now I am going to be coming back tomorrow because I want to test out the new art gels on these. But we have to swatch and play first because you just got to see all the magic. Thank you for everybody, all my beautiful nail sisters that are joining. This is going to be a feast for your eyes, I promise. Oh, Gina's like, my Ray Ray, I ran here with the swiftness, right? You already know. This is Tinkerbell time. There's a reason I'm saying that, and I'll tell you in just one second. I'm just going to... So bear with me because I'm going to have to be getting up and all the magic because I want to get really close to the camera so you guys can see how beautiful these are. So this is their new summer bundle. And these cat eyes, I would definitely say have like that velvet sheen, which is really good for when you want to do certain designs. For instance, when the viral cat eye design, like the viral heart, when that went and everybody was freaking out about it, they didn't realize that you had to use a polish like this to create that heart. So first off, this one is called Lime Flavor, which y'all, to me, I named this Tinkerbell, okay? Because, look at this. Excuse my squeaky chair. This is that lime flavor. Now I'm going to show you the magic of cat eye. I'm going to turn down my base light here. Do you see how that it comes together like a moonstone? It is crazy. The shift on this, like shift happens. I love that all of these come with a base, so you do not have to apply them on like a black base or a complementary base. It already has that worked in, and it's almost like a jelly. So these are really beautiful. Gina, you got this. Almost in time for Pride. We have some sour Skittles. Now, I'm going to be switching out the hand for each one of the colors. So I wanted to start off with this lime flavor, just also so you guys could get a better look on what this could look like on your phalanges. Now, this is a quick live, but if I do get a chance, I want to show you how this works with the magnetic heart trend. And also, I want to show you, there's a very cool optical illusion design that you can do. So if you guys want to stick around with me, then we can do all of that. Now, I want to give a PSA. As nail techs, we work on so many things, you know, just for an example. We're making beautiful things on a daily basis. So in doing that, sometimes our nails get neglected. So don't come for me, Argentina, okay? Because I've got to do my nails, but that day is not today. These are my natural nails, so I am very careful with them. But I do love Madame Glam's products because this is almost 5 weeks and we have no lifting whatsoever. So I'm actually very, very, you already know, I'm Madame Glam girly till the end. But I think their products stand, for themselves. I recently did a huge spring cleaning, and let me tell you, I was thoroughly shocked that my nails didn't just go poof. Now I am gonna pop on a glove in a second, but I just wanted to get this first on. And I actually wanted to mention something for anybody that struggles with cat eye. First of all, a good polish. Why does that not want to focus? A good polish is number one. If you're not working with a good cat eye, you're not going to get good results. You need to make sure you put like a healthy dollop, if you will, of the product. And a lot of us work on swatch stands. And what we fail to realize while working on these swatch stands is they already have a magnet inside of them. So that also affects how the product moves around. So getting plastic or resin swatch sticks, sometimes that is one of the best things that you can do. Yeah, it does. It affects it completely because like right now, for instance, I'm holding this. There's no metal around it. So when you're working on a stand, sometimes you're having like a hole appear in the middle and things like that. And again, that has nothing to do. Oh man, I wanted this really pretty background, but I don't think it's going to work because it keeps making focus issues. So I'm probably going to have to put something in the center here. 1 second. Where there's a will, there's a way. But it affects things 1,000%. Okay, this should work perfectly. Okay, let's just, sorry y'all, I tried to do fancy background, but she wants to not be focusing. And we are coming in for a very, very fun, but a shorter swatch, so I don't want to be faffing this entire time. Okay, so I do want to share some tips for anybody that does struggle with cat eyes. You might see when people are working, they're kind of doing this motion, and you're like, oh, it's just for fun. Actually, no. Going this little motion here, it's activating, so you can see the particles. It's bringing it forward here. And so this is what I would say you have to do before you do any kind of velvet design. You basically wake up those particles. So you see how, and obviously using a certain, what's it called? Magnet, you can do like the line, but I actually think it's more fun when you put different patterns into. I just yell at them to wake up. Oh my gosh, stop this. So I think it's really fun that you can really move it around any way you want, but I feel like this gives instant dimension. These are so gorgeous. So just give me 1 second. Because of course, your clumsy sis has already messed herself. Now I am going to just pop on some gloves because this is inevitable. I'm just going to start getting things all over myself. So for anybody that saw the collection launch yesterday, does anybody have a favorite color? Oh my gosh. Said, good morning, princess. Is Priya here? Oh, that just melted my soul. Okay, let me just quickly. Of course, I knocked this. So you don't have to because these are such good polishes, but if ever you move around the polish and you don't like the way it looks, you can just quickly give it a swipe over with your brush and then start again. Now I am going to just be doing 1 coat for these swatches because 2 coats is what you can see on here. Blue and purple. Well, we've got it for you, honey bun. Except the blue this time is actually more of like an aquamarine. It definitely has some more green up in the mix. But as I was saying, as you're doing this motion, it wakes it up like you would not believe. And you get this really gorgeous, like just so beautiful. And that's honestly why I named this one Tinkerbell, because I just thought she's so pretty. Gonna pop that one in the lamp. Okay, so I'm gonna be top coating that one, so I am gonna move to the next one when that one's in the lamp. So I did want to just show you before I close this one out, this guy up close and personal. So this is lime flavor. Thank you for all the thumbs up, and there's a free puppy hair with every design. So I'm sorry about that, but the puppies are here to stay. Okay, so next up, we're going to do a purple for Miss Gina, because Gina is one of the sweetest humans in this community. She always shows up. Doesn't matter what you're doing, she's right there as a beautiful cheerleader. And I would like to do one of her favorite colors. So the purple, it is called Sweet Peony. And let me tell you, girl, she's sweet. One second. I've been doing something differently, and I know if you guys were a part of last month's live, you'll know. First of all, my Oleana hand is one of my go-to nail content. Like, she's just so amazing. It's the way that I don't hurt my natural nails. I'm able to make more content, and especially working with different companies, you want to have that freedom. So in saying that, I think that when you're able to see the color on a full hand, it just completely changes you. Like, if you're thinking about only purchasing maybe one of these colors, or if it might look good on you, I think this is one of the best ways. So this is Sweet Peony. And I know that Gina's gonna squeal, because this, sans the puppy hair, ooh, and we're just dropping things, is one of the most stunning purples ever. Absolutely stunning. I've got the cute puppy underneath me, so of course when something drops, he's looking at it like it's food. This is food. This is just this is girl dinner. Okay. So sorry about that. So as you guys can see, this is just absolutely stunning. I'm just going to shift this one nail here. Right? It's so dimensional, and that's really what I wanted to show. That's why I didn't just do the one line that a lot of people do when they're working with cat eye. I think getting to show this side of it is just so special. And it hits different. It truly does. Now, because I'm going right into the swatching, I'm not really showing it from the bottle, because we're just seeing it go right on here. But honestly, I think cat eyes, once you figure out exactly, you know, the magnet, the strengths, you are going to have so much fun. I also encourage neodymium magnets you can get on Amazon. They're some of the strongest magnets in the world. And I find that certain polishes, it's like it'll have such a baby shift, and you think, oh, okay, I guess it's just the strength of the polish. No, 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 nay, nay. It's the strength of your magnet. So you need to make sure. Oh, look at that already. It's so pretty. You need to make sure that you're working with a good magnet. Now, Madam Glam, they sell their hexagonal magnets, which I adore. This is one of their hexagonal double-ended magnets, but I like to attach another magnet on here just for some extra strength, a little bit of go big or go home situation. So as you guys see, I'm doing this. Look at that. I'm actually going to turn this off for a second so you can see the shift. Okay, so gentle, See how that brings it to the forefront? On the side, on the side. Usually when you end up doing the one side, it will change. So you kind of just want to play around until you get that shift you want. Isn't that so pretty? And I never forget the cuticle area. Also do a little shifty here. And this is where your dual light will come into play, because sometimes you can't see it, right? So shining your light, all of a sudden, you can see it a lot better. Hi, Althea. How are you doing, honey bun? You get my sexy call girl voice. How are you doing, sweets? Okay. And there you have it. Like, you really do not have to do much with her. I'm going to turn down the other light just so that you can see in all the brilliance. It's just so pretty. I can't get over this collection. And I'm really happy that Madame Glam, like, every month in mid-launches, they keep delivering just one amazing polish after another. And I'm just floored. If I do have time after this one, I am going to show you guys some of my honorable mentions, because again, I'm a cat eye freak. Freak-a-leak. So before I switch out, this is Sweet Peony. If you are a purple girly like Gina and myself, then you are going to love her. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so just to keep it spicy, I'm gonna do the next one is Serene Sky. Now, though this has a blue label, this is more aquamarine. I would say it's more green than blue, but it is so pretty. Althea said, fly that glittery, freaky deaky flag. You know I will. You know I will. I live for it. Okay, so just quickly popping these off. We are being multitasking queens today, so every time a nail is in the lamp, we're switching out to the next color so that you guys can see the full hand swatches and so that I can keep it moving, grooving. Now, I don't care who you are, working with gloves is a whole other thing. I swear, it feels so funny. And actually, when I was in healthcare, they gave us these gloves with little cotton balls at the tips, the fingertips, to simulate what it feels like to lose sensation in your hands as you get older. If people don't know, I used to be in gerontology, so I was a caregiver to the elderly for many, many, many years. And with that, you have to wear gloves, right, when you're doing service and things of that nature. And it always goes back to that class day when we were testing out the cotton ball gloves. And it just like trying to do things. Look at this hair. Trying to do things with dexterity with that is just a mess. Okay, so this one here, it's so good they had to do it twice, honey. This one here is by far one of my favorites. Of course, I'm a blue girly, but this is like myself and my sister Priya put together. The blue and the green sisters. This color, it steals my heart every time. And I can guarantee you, no matter how pretty this is in person, it is so much prettier. I mean, I'm already telling on myself. No matter how pretty it is on camera, it is 10 times prettier in person. As with any of these gels, but it's shocking to what degree. To my wife that's here, did you get any messages? Please let me know. Okay, I'm just gonna give this a quick wipe. So we're gonna put a luscious coat on here. Now, these ones are not their round brushes, but they're still, like, I am a geek for Madame Glam's bottle brushes because they're just, the way they deliver the product is insane. So beautiful. Self levels, amazing. And to anybody that's just joining that might not be familiar with these lives that we do, this is for a Madam Glam launch that launched on the 15th, so yesterday. And Madam Glam is a beautiful, vegan, cruelty-free beauty brand that delivers quality nail polish. Thank you, sweetheart. That delivers quality polish with quality ingredients. You do not have to worry about having reactions and all of this stuff. It is HEMA-free. Also palm oil free, which is amazing because the harvesting of palm destroys our ecosystem, like insane amounts, and people don't really talk about that, palm oil. And it's one thing to want to look beautiful, but if you have products that are not properly sustainable, it's just a disaster. So I'm really happy that Madam Glam is conscious of the planet and the beautiful humans that wear it. Hi, Tara. How are you doing, honey buns? So sometimes when you have almost like lines in your gel or anything like that, the more you play with the magnets, it will go away. Like there's a little tiny line right here. There we go. Oh my gosh, these are just so pretty. I'm gonna pop that one in. And again, I would normally do the 2 coats, but we don't need to because everything you need to see is on these beautiful, beautiful nails. And I really apologize, guys. I'm gonna have to get some WD-40 for my chair. It is very squeaky every time I get up to try to get all close and personal, but it's worth it because getting to see these, it just hits. Hi, Cordy, honey. Oh my gosh, all my nail family is coming in here. You guys are making me feel so loved. Oh, Tasha. Okay, this is it. I think I have summoned all of my beautiful nail sisters. I'm losing it. Hi, beautiful sister. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, please, y'all, if you're not following all these queens that are popping in, you need to give them a follow because the artistry from these queens will blow you away every time. And if you're looking for nail art inspiration, you do not have to look any further. So this is last up. I'm going to switch her out, but this is Serene Sky. And again, this is my favorite. Hi, Anne. I haven't seen you in a long time, honey bun. I feel like with my lives, they weren't getting sent out proper. So if they're getting sent out now, guess who's a happy camper? I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. It's me. Okay, so I'm going to quickly move this on over because we swatched it. Now, there's only 6 colors for this collection. So the next 3, oh my, we got a whole color palette here. We've got almost like a darker pink, a purple. Like this is very Barbie for me. And an orange. So we're going to get into swatching those in just 1 second. Thank you for all the thumbs up, my queens. Okay, so I'm just going to, as I was saying, I'm going to switch this out. Oh my gosh, I'm like, but before I do, can we just admire it once more? Oh, she's just so pretty. I have missed you so much, Anne. I'm so happy to see you. Okay, let's just pop these out. So though today is a shorter live, I am going to do a quick demo to show you what you can do with these polishes. And then I am going to be back tomorrow because Madam Glam came out with brand new art gels. And honestly, I've been talking about this product for a very long time because when we do 3D art, certain encapsulations, chrome, things like that, you want a no wipe finish. So I've always said, like, if I could just have a big pot of top coat that was a bit more viscous that I could do nail art with, I would love that. And I swear to heavens, Madam Glam, like, heard my inner thoughts and was like, we got you, boo-boo. Like, we're gonna deliver. So they just came out with this no wipe art gel. You can use with, like, chrome and all sorts of goodies. And a pearl sculpting gel. And then foil gel, which I have featured on the channel via Sorry for the delay, y'all. I've featured on the channel via the advent calendars. So this is called Cherished Rose. Oh wait, if this isn't sweet, we're gonna move over. This is actually sweet candy. I knew right away. I'm like, wait a minute, Cherished Rose is purple. So this is sweet candy. And let me tell you, even though we have a couple of pinks in this collection, they're very different. So you're gonna be able to spot that very fast. The cat eye was so pretty. I'm definitely going to do it next time on my nails. I can't wait to see Anne. Please tag me. But this color, y'all, this stole my heart. Sweet Candy is absolutely the perfect name for this. Like, I could not get over just how bright and pretty. So pretty she was. So I'm going to pop her here. I'm actually going to put a little pot of paint just so that we can kind of elevate her, because with cat eye, I'm sorry, I'm just crashing into the table now. With cat eye, you have to be so careful. Depending on the light source, the way your hand is, that's going to completely change how much of this gorgeous whimsy you see. So I would say Serene Sky and the Sweet Candy are my favorite. But every single color from this collection will just have your heart just zoom in. Hello, Vibe Nail. Sending you big hugs, sweetheart. We are just swatching the brand new summer collection. These are the summer cat eyes. They're spring, but baby, we're going spring right into summer. These are hot, hot. And I feel like they have like a neon quality to them, which I really love. And coming up on the anniversary of when I was able to be the brand ambassador for the month for the collection Neon Unity, we're marking 1 year because that June is coming up fast. So I'm super emotional about that one. Now just 1 second, I just gotta, there's a tiny, I never realized how much of a perfectionist I was until I started doing nails. And even when it comes to swatches, I refuse to have like anything that's not supposed to be where it's meant to be, if you know what I mean. So we don't want any pooling around the cuticle. Like I really like to treat it as though it's your natural nail and you don't want all that mess. Aww, so how do you guys feel about cat eyes? Do you think it's felt up? Do you like the trend? How do you feel? I personally think that there's not enough cat eyes. They're incredibly magical. And then especially when we start talking about being able to do things like the magnetic heart trend and space nails and all of these just really, really cool. The camera does not want to focus. This is just, it's too great. So as you guys see, just a light. And what I really love is like if I push this all across, this is where you get like a very high, like a candy color. Hello, hello. And then when you bring it down, and this is also to me the sign of a very good polish, you can re-wake up all of those particles and bring them back. And usually it's a real hard feat to, after you have completely erased it, if you will, to bring it back usually is not easy. And then you have to reapply the polish and do all that mess. Like, are you kidding me? Do you see that light source? Oh, the Serene Sky and Peony. Yeah, they have to make their way to Georgia, right? All of them. And that's why I made sure to swatch them on the hands, so that anybody that might have been questioning if they wanted them, or maybe they weren't 100% sure, you can kind of see them live in action, right? And for me, at least, that sells it for me, because sometimes just one swatch on a little swatch stick, you're like, okay, that's pretty, but I don't know if I really want it. But I find the moment I see those swatches on the Aliana hand, like all of them together, I'm just like, oh yeah, yep, sign me up. Okay, so I want to zoom in here. You see this little like doot, 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 doot. I want to almost take that other light off so that you can see how bright it is. See how pretty? Oh, because you didn't. Oh my goodness. Yes, please send your representative a message. Because if you see it and you're just like, oh, I need this in my life, especially before they sell out, you do such an amazing job every launch to show just how amazing these gels are. So I know that you truly, truly make them shine. Now I'm going to grab my neodymium magnet here. Oh, where's the little break on here? There we go. So this is like where you'll get to see her move very fast because this magnet is so strong. But I felt as soon as there we go. So pretty. As soon as the magnet starts moving the particles, to me, it becomes like a mirror almost. It's just so pretty. These are definitely very great for summer. I'm gonna pop that one in. And also if you're anywhere where there is fluorescent lights, it is gonna light up like a Christmas tree. Okay, so before I switch this out to the next one, let's just back up a second. Back up, back up. Okay. So again, for anybody that's just joining, this is Sweet Candy. And just for reference, there's two sweet ones. The Sweet Peony is more of that purple. Absolutely. Hi, Riri. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous for summer. Okay, so I'm going to pop those off quickly. Now this orange one, I am going to have to, like, as I said, I'm going to come back tomorrow to do some nail art. And I feel like this orange would be really great for torty designs. And I was actually able to get a syrup from Madame Glam. This was from collections, like collections of old. It was called Starfire. And it is like this, almost like a red syrup, but I feel like topped with this, you could make like a really fun torty design. So that is, I'm gonna bring her forward here. So Citrus Dream. This is Citrus Dream. Now, a free puppy hair with every purchase. Now, as you can see, like this, the tan, this is crazy. Do you see how orange? And then pop, orange. So this is like your tangerine creamsicle dream, but I think this will be really fun for torty nails. So we're gonna also test that out tomorrow because this is crazy. And I really love that they gave us such a huge range of colors with this one. Oh my goodness, 13 likes. Thank you. That's my lucky number. So y'all, like, come on now. This is insane. I do not have any cat eye that is even remotely like this one. So I am very in love. So we're just going to pop that down here as I quickly swatch. I wonder if I have my crystal because I feel like my crystal would get everything to stand up more. Let's try my professional dust brush. See, you have to become, you have to be ready to constantly be switching up. Angelina, she's got a mind of her own. Hello, please be nice. I do your nails for free. Sincerely, Ray Ray. Come on, don't do this to me. Thank you. I had to be nice to her. Okay, let's pop in the next one here that I'm going to be doing top coat shortly. Okay, so do you guys see how that glows over there? Like, this color is crazy. Let's pop some mood lighting on here. Right? It would be great for a torty design, so I'm definitely going to be doing that up. But we have a bit of a time restraint today, so I am going to do a quick design. But as for like, we want to do the torty, we're going to do a bunch of different things tomorrow. There's also this design where you can create gems. It's like a gem nail out of cat eyes, so I'm going to also show how to do that. Let's just get a healthy coat. Now, I always like to go super thin when I'm applying, but not with cat eyes. With cat eyes, I make sure I give a little bit more of a juicy application because you're going to want that for when the particles are moving. And again, you don't go too thick, but just make sure you're a little bit more heavy-handed than normal. And with cat eyes, as I was saying before, just in case anybody's joining, your brush strokes matter. That's also meaning you can carve a pattern into it with a tool or a liner brush, and then it actually stays when you're moving things around. It's very beautiful. Oh my gosh, Gina said, you sound like me talking to my GPS. Why are you sweet talking to her? I'm sweet talking to her because I want her to work, damn it. I am not having the Rage Against the Machine, okay? As I say, I have the Raven Alexa voice, and I talk to Alexa, so the robots can't take over. Yeah, we don't want that. Do you see how easy? And so again, for anybody that is trying to do their nails and you're using stands and you get it one way and then you try to do it on your hand and it doesn't work, that's because the stand has a magnet in it. So it's going to have a different pull than even when you're swatching on a stand. There's no magnet in the center of this, so it completely magnetizes different. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Y'all. You already know, sissy. You already know. Okay, so I am going to pop this one in the lamp. Oh my gosh, it tried to censor my partner. She's giving Fuzzy peaches. I love that. See, since when did peaches become a dirty word? Do you see how it works now? They're thinking you're talking about bum. I can't. Well, we have a Georgia peach up in the house, so we're allowed to talk about peaches as much as we want. And if you're a 90s baby like me, you know about them peaches and cream. Okay? Okay, there was just a tiny spot missing from the side, so as I told you guys, my OCD will not allow it. I just think when you're showcasing these colors, you know, you take the time to truly show them and you don't just rush through it. So even though we have like a bit of a time restraint, it's not to the point that I can't be neat and just show you how pretty these are. Peaches in the can. Oh, you're making me hungry, ladies. Do you want to know what I was thinking of? Stanley Yelnuts and the beautiful peaches that saved, the onions and peaches that saved their lives. Madame Zeroni. If you bring Madame Zeroni up the mountain, you will not be cursed for forever and eternity. That was Eartha Kitt, y'all. For people that went over their head when they watched Holes and they didn't know the freaking queen they were looking at, breaks my heart. The little youngins got to know. Okay, so let's slide that. You guys know I'm a goober, but this is just like breath. Steal your breath. Breathless. Like, how pretty is that? It's also giving me like sexy giraffe. So last but not least, I'm going to switch out to that final color. And that was Citrus Dream for anybody that's just joining. And that's all the Citrus Fantasy. And then last but not least, we have Cherished Rose. And that's why instantly when I had the the Sweet Candy in my hand, I knew that it was not the Cherished Rose, because that is a more deep rose. Almost like if Pink and Purple had a baby. That would be this. Then we're going to top coat all the phalanges in a second as well, because the top coat definitely brings something different. Now look at this. This is a deeper version of that really bright. Isn't that stunning? Oh, the song Peaches Come in a Can. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown. I haven't heard that song. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to check it out. My wife's probably like laughing at me like, how do you not know that? Oh my gosh. So this is Cherished Rose, or as I like to say, Cherished Rosé, baby. Stunning. Okay, let me see. We're just trying all the things here so that you can see. So let me prop her with another Madame Glam. There you go. So she's just peeking through, all delicate like. So for anybody that was around for the Spring Jewel collection, this has a similar tone to these, where you have the velvet. The band is, oh my gosh, that's definitely why my Canadian is showing. So this yellow, I think, pairs perfectly, and I am going to be doing a mixture of the yellow and green in that other live. Do you see how bright these are? I'm going to have to turn on the other light. It's so bright you can't even see what's going on. Okay, there we go. So this almost ends up looking like gold. It's such a pretty yellow. So again, this was from a previous collection, but it could almost go along with these. So I did grab a couple of the other, oop, we got a drip. Call me Drip-pecia. Look at that drip, drip, drip. If you guys don't know Todrick Hall, what are you doing? After this live, you need to go on YouTube, type in Drip-pecia by Todrick, and you will love it. Do you have sangria? It would work perfectly with Sweet Candy. No, I don't think I have that. I'm gonna have to look. Yes, Wizard of Oz. Oh my gosh, Toddy did his whole Wizard of Oz themed musical, and that was actually the first thing that I showed my partner when we were on a date, and why she ended up proposing to me on Todrick's stage. We definitely bonded over our love of Mr. Todrick Hall. I've been wearing sangria for 4 weeks. Please send me a picture of it, because I have to just double check. Usually I can say unequivocally, like, yes, I've got that polish, but I'm not sure. Sangria's not, it's not hitting the good old memory bank. Which it's crazy, because it's to the point now that one of my best friends, Danelle, she'll put on a color and I'm just like, oh, that's wedding, that's this, that's that. Like, oh, that's wedding veil. Like, I'm so bad. I love the polishes a little too much. But obviously if I don't have them, some of the colors I don't know. But my wife asked me that the other day. She's like, you know, I'll grab a random color and you're like, oh, that's from this collection, that's from that collection. She's like, how the heck do you remember all of that? And I was like, to be honest, it's just like the projects you work on. Message, okay, perfect. Did you send it to me on my phone, babe? Let me just, one moment for technical. It's not difficulties, just looking. Oh, you didn't send it yet? If you could just send me a little text message, love. Okay, so again, the sound of that chair means we're getting closer, because I really want you guys to see this. Do you see how easy that is to magnetize? It's just so pretty. I'm just gonna grab my other wand here. It's so creamy, right? Oh my gosh, creamy and dreamy. You can also do the orb effect, which again, I'm gonna go through all that stuff tomorrow because there's just so many things you can do. Gonna pop that in. So that is all 6 colors. Now, as those are in the lamp, oh, perfect, okay. I am going to, so out of all of the colors, which one would you guys like to see for the optical illusion design? So we have a choice. I'm just gonna bring them all in the center because I can do them with any of these. So do you want orange, green, the aquamarine color, the hot pink, or the purples? What are we feeling? Okay, you're gonna make me cry. Okay, Serene Sky, you don't gotta threaten me with a good time. That's it. It's already been selected. Okay, so Gina said cat eyes are perfect for us fibromyalgia awareness like sufferers because they give us fibro sufferers an opportunity to have a great design without too much effort. Okay, so you're speaking my language because chronic pain girly over here. It's so difficult for me sometimes. Like, I like to do complex nail art designs like I was showing earlier. But excuse my very grown out French. That's why I did these cat eye nails. Honestly, because I was in horrible pain and I wanted something very pretty. And sometimes the mixture of pretty and pain, you end up flooding your cuticles and doing all sorts of crazy things. So being able to have that is a huge game changer. Okay, so you're gonna need a liner brush for this. Now, I did want to mention, I'm actually a brand ambassador for Nails by Nicole J. So I haven't been able to do my post yet, but for anybody that's here, you get a little secret inside scoop. So Nails by Nicole J collection is one of my by far favorite brushes to use. You can use my code RAV, because we're gonna rave, RAV10 to get 10% off. And these brushes, oh my gosh, we're ripping off the base here. These brushes are the greatest. Let me just, 1 second, the inside decided to pop out. So the handle is actually the cap. So I think that's super cool. But these are so fine. It's obviously all out because I've cleaned it. But these are amazing. Oh, that's why you've been wearing sangria for 4 weeks. Oh my goodness. And yes, lupus awareness. Hi, Brianna. So if you're looking for a good liner brush, this brush is crazy. Hi, beautiful. Okay, so now these are without the top coat, but I just wanted to quickly grab the colors, show them off. Like, these colors are crazy. Let me just quickly turn off the light. The light is going to affect every time. Hi, Brianna. You're going to get to see me so much more, honey. I've been getting taken down by migraines. That's why I wasn't able to go live yesterday, like when this first went live. Look at my hot little hands. I'm burning up because these summer jellies, cat eyes are so gorgeous. It's making me all hot. Okay, let's turn on this light here. Okay, so let me just get my gloves back on. Aw, thank you. I need those forehead smooches. It's really tough, I'm not gonna lie. But it's a part of chronic pain, and sometimes when my body pain gets out of control, my head is the first one to act up, so. Okay, so I'm really hot, so I sweat out those gloves. I'm not putting those back on, so I'm just gonna pop these girls on. Because one thing, if it's too hot, it's gonna stick to everything. So using this beautiful tip here, I'm gonna show you how you can kind of create an optical illusion design. So this is gonna be with Serene Sky, which was a selection from our beautiful nail sissy, Gina. I'm going to quickly take out, I have these parchment rounds. I really love them when you're looking for a quick swatch. When you're doing some nail art and you just want to pop it on. I start dropping everything. Yes, me too. Oh my gosh. And I already have, due to my my chronic health condition, I have a lot of nerve damage in my arms, specifically like my axilla. So if you know, you know. And with that, when I'm having really bad flare and pain, all of a sudden, like, I will start spilling things, dropping things, the whole kit and caboodle. So at that point, when that starts happening, I'm just like, okay, wait, we need to take a moment here, because this is not good. And I feel like even, no matter how talented you are, you have to kind of listen to that, because if you don't listen, you're going to be in some big trouble. Okay, so you're going to want to, as I was saying before, be a little bit heavy-handed. Make sure you have a good amount of product. And that's why I was mentioning the brushes. Madame Glam has insane brushes, so don't sleep on those either. So this one, you want to kind of offset some lines. You definitely want to make sure you have space in between them. Because these cat eyes already have a built-in base, that's why I didn't start off with a base on here. No! You're going 4 weeks with no migraines. You found it on... Are you kidding? Okay, so what do I have to do? Like, during a migraine, have a Coca-Cola? My partner, that's her favorite treat, so I think we'd have some Coca-Cola in the house I could try. Is it like a caffeine thing to help? Actually, my best friend, she saw me suffering the other night. I was curled up in a ball. She came into my room and she's like, what's going on? So I told her about how I've been having these horrible migraines, more than normal. And she actually gave me these blue light glasses to wear until I can get my glasses. And they've been helping huge. Okay, so just so we could see the shift, I am going to turn down my light a little bit. That is too much. Okay, so with this, you got to make sure that you are going to cure right away. So I'm just making sure my lamp is good. Okay, so you are going to want to, it has Excedrin. Oh, Coke with an Excedrin migraine is the only thing that can help. Okay, I'll definitely try that. So with this optical illusion design, you want to do them, like, do the lines not one at a time, sorry, but the groups of lines one at a time. So I'm going to do this, shift it, cure it, and then we're going to put more in. So, and this is where having the base color is so important. Do you see how we're getting, so I just want to make sure that these ones here, I also have that very pretty line. Okay, there we go. So it was not getting bright enough for me, so I quickly just grabbed my other tool. And again, that's a part of this. You have to really play around and you want to get that brightness. So once you see those bands forming, you know you're doing it right. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly cure that. Caitlin's teacher sent a message that she woke up from her nap with a fever. Oh my gosh, so you're gonna go pick her up. Not a problem, sweetheart. I love you. Please give Katie Bug a big kiss for me. That just hurts my heart. Anytime I hear that the little ones are sick or not feeling well, it just gets me. So I really hope that she starts feeling better so fast, honey bun. So once I get these second lines on, I'm going to start doing the top coat. Supposedly it only works with regular Coke, not any other Cokes or Pepsi. Wow, and you've been drinking a Coke every morning. But if you're having or you need to have an extra one, okay, with something salty. I'm definitely, honestly, it has been so debilitating and it doesn't help. When I do lives or filming, the light actually increases and intensifies my migraine. So this is my first live that I've ever done with my blue light glasses because I'm also looking on my phone at the same time. So we're just trying little things to try to make this better. You know, it's tough. To all my chronic pain baddies, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. So normally I would do this design with way more lines, but we're just going to do the 2 sets so that you guys can see the design. It's important for that second shift too, that you do it in an opposite direction to whatever you did the first one. And again, you're doing this all with one color, so you're not doing the lines with different cat eyes. You can, but for this specific one, it's not necessary. Okay, just making sure there's just a couple fluffs in there. Do you guys already see it coming to life? So it can start looking a little bit confusing. Cam, have you ever tried nail art pens? Yes, they are amazing. Those lines are smoother than my skin. So I was actually saying I'm a brand ambassador for this tool company. They're called Nails by Nicole J Collection. So if you like the brushes, you can save 10% with my code. Do you guys see that? So it's so easy. And you can do it in any direction you want. I'm going to quickly just finish magnetizing this. But it is so fun. There we go. So I'm going to pop that in. Sharing is caring. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm just so excited. Cat eyes, I swear, they wake up something different. So as that's curing, I did want to grab these swatches here and just quickly top coat them. And then I'm going to have to bid you adieu. But I will be back tomorrow with more nail art designs, especially featuring these beautiful summer cat eyes. I have to go walk the puppy. So I did want to come on here fast and do this swatching, because I find that the day can quickly run away from you, and especially with how I was feeling yesterday and not being able to swatch, I was like, you know, hell or high water, I'm going to be coming on here today. But now that I have my beautiful nail sissies that are giving me all these tips and tricks about migraines, I'm going to also try that, because it's tough. And I'm the kind of person that drinks my weight in water on a daily basis, but I'm not a big pop drinker. So I think like it would probably make a big difference for myself as well, because I don't do that. So that whatever it is, the caffeine or what that helps, probably be more impactful. Okay, so instantly, y'all, putting that top coat. Do you see how even it catches the light different? Oh my gosh, you're killing me. So Cam just said that these pink nails, this cherished rosé, these ones are brighter than their future. I love that. No, it's just as bright as your future. See, Tara, either am I a water or coffee drinker. Okay, so we really are. Tara, you're scaring me. When I say the twinning that goes on with me and you, it is insane. I am the exact same way, so I think, yeah, it could definitely help. Okay, so let's grab the other two here as everything's in the lamp. Put top coat on these as well. And as I was saying, with that other collection, the Spring Jewel, and we just got some really pretty colors. So I am going to also be bringing out other cat eyes during the live tomorrow, because I kind of want to shed a light on not only cat eyes, but the different kinds. Because this is more of like the velvet cat eye, but there is some that have multi-dimension, like 2 different colors within it. Ones that have glitter, have flakes that are more similar to like the Korean. Long lost twin sisters. Yeah, I could see that. So this is just a good